this is attorney Elizabeth Potts-Weinstein, and today we're going to talk about what do you need to do first when starting a new business. When you're looking at the order of the various legal tasks that you're going to have to do to start any small business or startup, it's important to have an idea about the right order because certain things need to be done before other things. So what's the first thing that you need to do? You need to make some basic decisions about your business and the goals for your business. So first you need to know, how many owners do you have? Is it just you? Is it multiple partners? And are those partners all going to be active in the business, or are some of them just passive investors where they're just giving money but they're not going to be involved in the day-to-day of the business? Also, you want to be aware of, are those owners all citizens of the United States and or have green cards, or are some of them not citizens or have green cards? Because that's going to impact the kind of business entity and tax entity that you can have. Next, you want to make a preliminary decision about whether or not you're going to be seeking outside investors, especially if you're going to be pitching VC, venture capital, or angel investors. And third, you're going to look at, what is your basic budget? Do you have $500 to start this business? Do you have $100,000 to start this business? That's going to radically change how much money, time, energy, legal advice you're going to have to structure your new business, especially in the beginning. The second thing you're going to do is pick your legal entity, at least the one you're going to start with. So I'm talking about, you're going to have a sole proprietorship, a partnership, a LLC, a corporation. That's generally what we're talking about. Now, you can have a corporation that's taxed as an S Corp or C Corp. You can have an LLC that's taxed as a sole proprietorship or partnership, depending upon if there's one or multiple people, or an LLC that's taxed as an S Corp or C Corp. It's beyond the scope of this particular video to go into which entity is right for you, but I will link to some other videos I have about that. Third, you want to get your federal EIN, your employer identification number. You want to do this even if you're not going to have employees, because having this number you're going to need for all kinds of other forms. So just get it now. Usually you can do it online at the IRS's website and you get it instantaneously. Fourth, if you need a DBA, you want to go ahead and get that started now, the application for that now. A DBA is a doing business as registration. In some places it's called an FBN, it could be called a trade name registration. But the idea is that if you're doing business using a different name, some kind of marketing branding name that's different than the legal name of your business, than your name of your LLC or your own personal name, your sole proprietorship, you need to file these forms. A DBA can take a while to get. It can take a couple weeks, it could take a couple months in some places. So you want to get that process started as soon as you can. The fifth item on your list is licenses and permits. What licenses you need, what permits you need really depend upon the kind of business that you have, what services or products you're providing, and where you're located. Sometimes this can take a long time to do. For a lot of businesses, it won't take that long. You just need a general business license. If anything, maybe a home occupation permit because you're working inside your home. For other businesses, if you're creating a restaurant or something, it's going to be months, okay? It's going to be a long time to get all those permits and licenses that you need. So you want to get that process started relatively early. Item number 6 is finishing up all the business formation stuff. So once you have the ball rolling on those other tasks, you want to go back and make sure you have all the other paperwork for your LLC or corporation set up, if that's the entity you've decided to use. So it could be an operating agreement, bylaws, shareholder agreement, minutes for meetings. All that stuff needs to be finalized before you actually engage in your business. The last item you want to look at are contracts in various legal forms. So your privacy policy, your website terms and conditions, your contracts with vendors and independent contractors, all that kind of stuff. You need to look at what are you going to need initially when you first start your business. At a minimum, you're going to have a privacy policy for your website, but you may need other contracts as well. Again, this is attorney Elizabeth Potts-Weinstein. Below, I have some links for videos that cover all these various different topics if you'd like more information. But of course, you can leave a comment below as well, and I will try to point you in the right direction. thumbs up if you found this video helpful, and subscribe if you'd like more legal tips for small business owners and entrepreneurs. Talk to y'all later. Bye.